What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is gonna be your review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, the season finale, part one. Y'all know they had to drag this thing out for 2 weeks, and y'all know it wasn't a whole lot going on this season to drag it out. But we're gonna go ahead and jump through it. We're just gonna hit the hot spots, honey, and next week we're gonna get the rest of it. Um, just to let you know how bad this season was. My boy Kent, shout out to my boy Kendall. Kendall, a whole episode was dedicated to finding Ray J's dog. That just lets you know right there how bad the season was. And I had forgotten about that until a whole segment of the reunion was dedicated to Ray J's dog. I'm just telling you, that lets you know where we were. Now, the best part of this reunion was the first 10 minutes and the last 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. And somewhere in the middle, the rest of it was sandwiched in. So let's just go ahead and knock it out. We started the reunion off with A1, Lyrica G, and Pam. You know what you gonna get with the four of them. We find out that A1 and Lyrica are still not together. A1 said he don't even know where Lyrica is staying right now. Lyrica was like, exactly. Now, according to A1, the situation with him and Summer Bunny happened before the vow renewal. It just came out after the vow renewal, but he said he has not cheated on Lyrica since they had their vow renewal. Now, I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe that. Because it's the first we hearing about it. You spent the whole season defending yourself about her cheating, about you cheating, and this is the first that we have heard that it happened before the vow renewal and that you have not cheated since the vow renewal. So, do I believe it? No. Is it true? Maybe. Maybe you didn't say anything to stretch out the drama for the purposes of the show. But I don't believe it. They brought up the whole him cheating when he's working, and that's why Lyrica gets nervous about him working because it's always some mess that comes along with it. Um of course, Pam had to bring up Lyrica's affair, and of course, Lyrica G had to talk about what A1 did, and the two mamas got to arguing, honey. A1 was so damn disrespectful and so damn indifferent about the whole situation. I don't know if he cares whether he gets back with his wife or not. I mean, he was just so flippant about the whole thing. I mean, if you over it, then be over it. If you over it, then give her her papers, because he was just over the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, he was just so indifferent. I mean, I can't think of anything better than that. He just seemed like he did not care. Um, the two mothers got to arguing, honey. They had to take the mothers, put the mothers backstage, and then because at one point A1 told Lyrica's mom to shut the f up. He said, "You're part of the problem. You're the reason why we can't get to any type of resolution. You're the reason why we can't come to any type of understanding." And she said she was gonna be quiet, but then Pam started talking. So once Pam started talking, Lyrica G started talking again. And at a certain point, they got the two mothers off the stage, and then it was just Lyrica and A1, and then then they couldn't agree on what version of the story that really went down, how it went down. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the two of them. I don't know if they're gonna drag this out for the next season or what they're gonna do, but it seems like they're in a really, really, really bad place. And it doesn't seem like it's for the camera. Like, it seems like it's pretty real. It's pretty real. Um, then we had Ray J and Princess. I don't care. I don't. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't care. I don't care because this reunion was filmed a couple of weeks ago. We know the whole thing in Vegas happened after the reunion. So, but then we know that they that cool again and they all over Instagram like everything is good. So I don't know what's going on with Ray J and Princess. I really don't care what's going on with Ray J and Princess. What I do know is that they showed the little dungeon scene again because, of course, Ray J was real thickums then. But it looked like Ray J has definitely been working out. He lost a lot of that weight, honey. He had to get ready for tour. Okay, he had to get his tour body ready. And I will say that Ray J and Princess sort of gave some encouraging words to Lyrica and A1, basically saying, "Look, we've been there. It's been that bad. We had broken up. We were living in separate places, and we were able to find our way back to each other. And so, if we can do it, y'all can do it, and we're rooting for y'all." So, that was really the best part of their whole thing. And then, of course, like I said, we had the whole thing about the dog. They did add a real cute part of the show where they had Kendall doing backstage interviews, honey. He was funny, okay? He was dropping those one-liners and they were hilarious to me, okay? So I like that addition to the reunion. I don't know if that would work for all of the Love and Hip Hop shows, but it definitely worked for this one. For me it did, and I enjoyed it. Apple and Yo-Yo. Now Apple Watts had on this Kendall said she looked like, what did he say? She looked like a ninja. What? Oh damn, I'm gonna mess it up. Forget it. I think he said a genie and a ninja all wrapped in together because she had on some get up with. She had the veil on her face, and it was probably one of her stripper outfits. And I'm no disrespect, Apple, you a stripper. It is what it is. And it looked like something that a stripper would come out on stage to. And then by the time she done, she just sitting there with some pasties and a G string. So I've heard. Um, it was cute. And we know that Apple got a banging ass body, so it was cute. But it was interesting that that was your reunion look. They got to talking to Apple basically, they talked to her about the drinking and everything. And what Apple said was, look, I don't drink a lot. When I do drink, I just don't know when to stop. Um, she's sticking to her whole I'm just a down chick, and I'm hard on the outside because this is just the life I've lived, and it is what it is. Tierra Marie sort of chimed in when they were talking about the drinking thing, and Tierra Marie was like, I'm not drinking at all at this point because I had to make a decision about whether I wanted to live or to die. Because I really, truly had put myself in a situation where I could have killed myself or someone else. Apple was basically saying, I don't drink all the time, but when I do drink, I pretty much drink till I'm lit. They brought up the situation with Yo Yo about how Yo Yo was trying to help her out, and even they brought up the meeting with the guy. And the guy seemed kind of a little shysty a little bit because what Apple said was after the fact, after he told her no, he didn't want to do any work for her, then he asked her to host a strip contest now or some sort of stripping thing or whatever. On one hand, I'm cool with it. On the other hand, I could kind of see where they would look at him sideways. Yo-Yo's thing was, I wish he had told me before we had the meeting because then I could have handled it a little bit different and maybe let Apple down a little bit easier rather than it just coming out that way. But from him offering to do the stripping thing, or giving her the opportunity, maybe that was his way of testing the water and saying maybe I can work with her. Let me see how she works. And I mean, it's no shade. She knows about the stripping world. She is in it, and she is a well-known entertainer. I follow her Instagram. She gets flown in all over the country to dance. So maybe this wasn't a bad thing. Maybe he was just really trying to see if he could tip his toe in and get her to do a show for him. I don't know. I don't know. Now maybe I don't know. I don't think it was bad though. I don't think he was being disrespectful. But then we got on to the other main event. The April, excuse me, the April, the Fizz, they brought Marquise Houston out. I don't know why they brought Marquise Houston out. Marquise ain't said nothing they brought him out and he ain't saying nothing the rest of the damn episode. So I don't even know why he was there. But we have Apple, we have um um April, Fizz, J Boog, Moniece. Now Moniece ended up walking off the stage because she was ready to go at it. Of course, they were coming at her saying she's a bad mother. Talking about we know how you act when we know how you get when it's really behind the scenes, and you putting on the front. So, of course, she walked off the stage crying. They were trying to say she doesn't really do anything with her son, and that they're the ones doing everything with the son and all of that. Then, of course, they brought up the whole. Now they didn't get to the part of the tour being canceled because they didn't know at that point when they filmed it, but they definitely knew it was in trouble and that it was in jeopardy. And Jay Boog's thing was at the end of the day, be with who you want to be with. All I'm saying is when it comes to business, just move better, just move differently. Basically, what he was saying was, Y'all should have waited until after we had got all the money we could get out of this whole millennium thing, and then y'all could have went public. Because at the end of the day, you already know Omarion felt some kind of way because your name is all in his court documents. If he didn't give a damn and he didn't feel no kind of way, then he wouldn't be in the court documents. But because he's all up and through the court documents, now you know he mad. So that's pretty much where it ended. It looks like we're gonna pick up with a part two, and they're gonna finish breaking this whole thing down with April. You know, of course, I know that Paris and Zale had to clown a little bit and get involved or whatever. But we'll pick up next week because it looks like they get a little bit deeper. They looks like Monique comes back out on stage. Um, April tried to blast J Boog. I guess there's some skeletons in that closet. And J Boog was like, "What you want me to tell it?" He was like, "You want me to?" He said, "I can spray." Basically, he was like, "I can spray my own tea, and then you won't have any ammunition on me." And they basically just left it as I'm not that Fizz ain't the only one that dipped his toes in the pool that he shouldn't have dipped in. Not so much with her, but they insinuated that he slept with somebody's family member. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.